2TC is an achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to complete a CHIMPS game using just 2 towers. We are going to be Inferno Ultra Ring boosting this scenario today. What's great about this combination is that you can start with either the Inferno Ring or the Tack Shooter that goes up to the Inferno Ring, or the Engineer. Now, primarily you would always want to go with the bottom cross path because that does better single target damage, but with the super range tax upgrade, the meteors in which the Inferno Ring produces not just hits one Moab target, but also 2, which makes it nearly twice as nearly twice as potent. Now, I think the biggest hurdles in this entire run is before getting Inferno Ring, but also around 95 when it comes to decamifying all of the purple and lead balloons on the screen, because if you didn't know, Ninja Kiwi took away the Meteor's default means of being able to attack a camo balloon, which is not good, but it's actually a bug in the game. It wasn't actually intended for the Meteor to hit camo balloons anyways. But speaking of camo balloons, we do have some means of removing the camo status. We've also got to be able to micro this around 78 because all the camo ceramics on that round. Now, either cross path with the Ultraboost is handy in some ways because you get faster foam production with the 200 upgrade, but then with the 001 upgrade, each foam gets more pierce, and 002 means that the foam itself can also slow down balloons. But I'd rather also have the sentries themselves on the field so that we have more means of popping purple balloons when we go past hot shots, because right now this is a normal damage type, but when you go up to Arena Fire it goes to I think you get it, it's the fire damage type. We're going to clear round 32 first before getting Arena Fire, and then our next pest to try and worry about purple balloons is round 45, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to handle them. We're going to get Overclock next before we get Inferno Ring, because in some cases throughout this game, we're going to need either more sentry turrets or the Arena Fire fires at a faster rate. I know it seems rather odd to overclock the Engineer itself, but not only does it increase the fire rate of the Engineer, but it also increases the production rate of the sentries themselves on the field. One day I'd like to explore the Sentry Champion and Homeland Defense 2-tower chimps, but I've never been able to try and make it work so that I can get either the Sentry Champion first before getting Call to Arms, or try and get Call to Arms first, but then you're lacking out on the Sentry Champion by doing so. I just couldn't be able to find a means of being able to get through the rounds, and Arena Fire is excellent against ceramics, so we don't need to worry too much about that, but there are going to be certain instances where we're going to have to kind of worry about that. I'm really sorry. If you're enjoying the content so far and you'd like to see more content like this in the future, then it would be absolutely thrilling if you were to click that like button, comment down below, and subscribe so that you see more videos like this in the future. We are just under 90k away from getting a yellow balloon death montage, which includes every single time throughout my channel that I've died to a yellow balloon. So if you were all to click that subscribe button right now, we'll be able to get there sooner, and I have less videos to comb through. But seriously, only click that subscribe button if you feel like my content is worthy of your time. And honestly, even just clicking the like button and subscribing later, I'm thoroughly appreciative of each and every single one of yours times, and I hope in the future that I get the recognition of you to then have your trust in me of... I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I only want you to subscribe if you feel like that I have earned your recognition. In some cases, we're going to need to preemptively overclock our Engineer here so that then we can spawn more turrets out for when, let's say, a BFB appears, because then, even after the overclock ability has expired on the sentry, it's well, its ability still lasts in a way because the additional sentries that spawned out from the overclock are still on the field. That doesn't go away until they naturally disappear. Do you know what would be an OP buff to the game? Is if Call to Arms and Homeland Defense also increases the lifespan of every sentry that's on the field. Not just like their fire rate and their pierce, but also their lifespan as well. Oh my gosh, our first casualty, and it has to be that! Just target the Moabs, please, engineer, and let the Inferno Ring take care of the rest. I should have actually set you to Strong anyways, but we've still got a particular round 62 that we need to contest with. Oh, speaking of round 62, we've got the fortified miles on that round, which is gonna be a pretty nice experience. Well, not really, but you get what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna overclock you, and hopefully we're going to be able to get some preemptive turrets out here before round 60. Ooh, I need you to come back sooner. I need you to come back. Oh no, I don't think I'm able to do this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this for some odd reason. I needed this to preemptively put down some turrets, but then there's also this matter over here, and oh, we just had enough. Oh, we just had enough in order to get through that. Okay, we need to preemptively put down some sentry turrets. I swear sometimes the round after 60 sometimes is really annoying. Like round 61, 62, and 63 are all in their own ways incredibly painful, especially if you're a mortar expert. Well, that's pretty annoying. Okay, we need to set you to first then. Hopefully I made the right call by now, summoning the overclock on our Ring of Fire here. Need to put you on Storm because this is not going to be enough here. Please, please pop them. Excellent. Okay, round 63. Brilliant. No need to worry too much about these ceramics, but there's plenty of pierce in order to char through the ceramic layers and then everything inside of it. I just want to preemptively get some turrets up so we can deal with round 64 just like that. Hopefully this is enough, and that is what we call enough. Just about enough though. This is another check marker now, round 65, because we've got twice the pierce when it comes to these BFBs from round 60, so we've got twice the number of targets to try and get through. Hopefully this is enough, but I'm not too confident about this. Please, please get through. Oh no, gosh. Actually, we could summon you out a bit later, and then hopefully the sentries from the overclock last a bit longer. That could be the case here. I'm not worried about the Moabs, it's just the BFBs I'm more concerned with. Okay. I think this is a pretty good run this time because we've got more sentries out, which means we've got a bit more firepower to get through these BFBs. Come on, I know we can do this. Come on. We've got the... Oh my goodness sakes. Well, that's pretty tricky. Maybe leave it even later. I'll put the overclock on here before the rainbows spawn. Oh my gosh, that's not enough. Maybe just before the rainbows spawn, but that's going to take a little bit of foresight to require working out. Yeah, round 65 in this case is our check marker. Yes! That was another one of those rounds which I was really concerned about. It should be pretty painless from this point on. Oh gosh, there's these as well. I didn't really think about this. Hopefully we can get through these. Yeah, there's less of them than there were with the BFBs around 65, so not as much of a concern. Just Moabs on this round to be considerate of, but that is okay. And hopefully... Oh, I think I'm just used to that being fired out when the overclock is out. I'm thinking, you're attacking so slowly. Perhaps our timing was a little bit off. Perhaps, I don't know. Come on, get through this. Okay, we got through that. And, oh, yeah, it's down to amount of pierce. Two BFBs put together is not cool because it does get pierce capped. Arena 5, that is. But then again, anything can be pierce capped. This is an interesting round because it's also got camo regrow whites in, so don't have it immediately in front because then the foam will get impacted by the rainbows rather than just the camo regrow whites, but you want it to impact the camo regrow whites solely. I don't know why I said that so separated apart from one another. Oh, I was worried about that overclock running. Oh, we got Inferno Ring, and we put the overclock on you while you were Arena 5, so therefore this will last 100% of the time until the next time we put it out. But we've got our main tool of destruction and desolation. God, it just feels so satisfying saying that word, desolation. Put you on strong so that you're always targeting the strongest most balloon, and then just let, well, everything else clear up the weaker balloons. I might have a hot take right here, but I think Ultraboost is one of the best two-tower chimps towers that you can have down when it comes to a two-tower chimps run. And let me tell you why. It has nothing to do with its damage output. It's to do with removing camo, removing lead early on, and being able to counter weaknesses of plasma attacks and fire attacks with the nail gun that it has and the sentries that it spawns out. And also, if you want to pursue the foam cross path, then that also has another utility of being able to slow down the balloons themselves. Okay, I've got to be a little bit considerate with my foam micro here because round 78 is a bit of a slog when it comes to all this, and that is everything. Oh yeah, I do remember now that the Overclock's own foam has been given a pierce buff. Not too recently, but it's definitely recent enough where I've actually forgotten about that, and it was able to decamo more foam than usual. But we also overclocked, so therefore we were able to produce more foam as well. I know I say a lot of things in which people are like, well, yeah, we know that. Why do you keep saying this? Well, I just think that there's going to be new people to the scene of wanting to learn about, like, chimps games, but also just, like, trying to get the two-tower chimps achievement themselves. And I always feel like I need to go back to basics sometimes when it comes to certain stuff within this game, so that in some ways everybody is able to be on the same playing field while watching the experience that you're seeing in front of you. Whether you are at home right now watching on your computer or your mobile phone, or you are on the bus or on the train, wherever you are right now, and you're listening to me yabber about one of my favorite towers of all time, the Ultraboost, along with what is a pretty lit tower, and honestly, the only viable tack shooter for two-tower chimps. The other two are definitely more niche. I would say the tack zone definitely being the worst. Super Maelstrom has some cleanup utility in which the tack zone doesn't really have. Like, the tack zone does output a good amount of damage against the bad, but it's mainly an annoyance, especially if you like pair it with balloon incineration and you have it on something like resort. Like, the most ideal spot for the tack zone to be in is also your greatest flaw because of the factor that you can't really control the flow in which the balloons are popped, because the tack zone is like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep firing all my tacks, bruh. The tack shooter doesn't do your taxes, which is also doubly annoying, because I really would like for you to do my taxes. Now, from experience, I probably think that you can only really get the Ultraboost during round 95, which is going to be very annoying when it comes to trying to foam micro all of the purple balloons on the screen and the leads as well. Yeah, this has definitely fallen off since it can no longer hit camo balloons by default with its meteor, but it's still a very good tower nonetheless. Come on now, come on now. Come on, man. Don't gotta do it like that, man. There we go. Round 92 done and dusted. Now round 93 with the D-Day ties. And we've got enough foam on the field to where we will able to fire enough of them to take them all down. Okay, round 94. Now, ideally, I would like to activate the overclock just before we purchase the Ultraboost, because once you purchase Ultraboost, the cooldown resets nowadays, which is not very good, especially in a very tricky scenario. I'm actually going to put this down just before the round starts, and hopefully, yes, we've got a little bit of an issue here when it comes to dealing with all of this. Hopefully none of them crawl through. Oh, we can purchase Ultra Boost now. Oh, they're still kind of getting through though. I need to set you on first. That's the problem. And also from there actually doing that properly. Hopefully we can do this. This is like a round in which obviously was going to be an annoyance for all of us, but oh gosh, look at that. That's really annoying. Try and hold off for as long as we can, but at the same time it's going to be a bit of a bother trying to do this foam microing. Gosh, we can't reach over there. Have we got it? I think we got it. I think we have it. Yes, got Ultra Boost. The game is done. Thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. God, that microing was stupid. So yeah, you need to get Ultra Boost as soon as you can, because when you go to Ultra Boost, the Cleansing Foam's pierce actually goes up even more from, well, from Cleansing Foam to Overclock and then Ultra Boost. So, need to get that Ultra Boost Foam as soon as possible so that we can remove the camo status off of these, off of the camo balloons around 95, because that was menacing. Gosh, I was going to think maybe I need to restart the run so I can preempt the overclock so that then we have more turrets out and all that jazz. Perhaps that could have helped. But nah, I think we're on the home straight now, everybody. Let us clear this all up. Okay, I'm going to put you on strong so you target the ZMGs and the fortified BFBs. Have absolutely no chance against us now. We could fire more meteors, so therefore with fortified DETs around 99 is no problem once they are decamified. Oh my god. You are certainly going into the cauldron today. And obviously the bad as well. Nothing, and I repeat, nothing is going to get past me and my meteors. The meteorologists better be prepared for today, as we're gonna go on an onslaught. Okay, you go down, and that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 tower chimps with the Inferno Ring and the Ultra Boost. I know I've put the Ultra Boost on the channel a lot of times, but it is definitely one of the supporting towers of all time, and this is just really nice to look at. Total cash spent exactly 150,000. So if you combine the costs of the 520 Tack Shooter and the 250 Engineer, you're going to spend exactly 150,000, which equivalates to 178,907 monkey money generated throughout a game of chimps. That includes the 650 that you start off with. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments sections below. And let me know on what other videos you'd like to see me do next. Maybe there's some 2 megapots you'd like to see me do in the future, like, I don't know, a tier 3 beast handler, or dare say it's sprockets. That'd be very fun. Maybe even just balloon trap rather than the huge trap or something else stupid like Homeland Defense 2 megapops. That's essentially just Jerry's Fire. Jerry's Fire 2 megapops, or even Perma-Spike 2 megapops. Don't try and dare to try and do the regrow farming exploit in chimps to try and get super mines. And that requires Jones actually in order to get more PS per spike that you produce pre-super mines. Obviously you get 25% more super mines, but it's very well much needed for super spiked mines and all that jazz. Final harmonic 2 megapops. Don't really want to try and pursue that, especially with the fact that you can no longer put down multiple Jerry's Fires on the pearl that it summons out. Now, that bug has been patched. Done Ball Lightning. Haven't done like Pop Lust or below that, or Jungle's Bounty or below that. Oh yeah, the Shattering Shells. Or as I like to call it, Shattering Smells. That would be a very fun one to do. At least it's marginally better than Base Mortar. I never want to do Base Mortar ever again. I just like to stick with Shell Shock Heavy Shells, big one. Or it essentially goes like 3, 3, 5. I've never done one of these before and I can't wait to do it. Not really, actually. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and take care of yourselves.